Hi everyone and welcome to the month of December. It's 1st of December 2019 and it's so wonderful to be here. And thank you so much for joining me for another year. This is the second year I'm doing the Civility calendar thing, and I last year was absolutely amazing. And I know that so many people, so many lives were touched, by those simple nuggets we shared and we sort of tried to carry out. And I thought it would be great to have exactly the same thing this year, but in a different way. So this year, I will be talking about someone who, when you mention civility, you can but mention him because he did put a stamp on this, or a footprint on this side of the earth as far as civility is concerned. And I know that a lot of lives were transformed and blessed by his life. And that is none other but the civility guru himself, PM Forni. So I've got one of his books here. PM Forni is of late memory. And when I was thinking, what am I going to talk about this year and trying to put this together, what came to mind or what jumped at me was his life. And it's amazing. One interesting thing I would share with you about me having to even choose this and starting today is that exactly a year today, PM Forni went to be with the Lord at the age of 67. 1st of December last year, 2018, was when he passed. And I thought, what a legacy is left behind. I have been privileged to read this book. I'm going to be taking this 25 days journey with you. And I can tell you that it is truly transforming. And it's just one place you can start living civility or civilly from, and take some few nuggets and just work on it. Even if it's just two that you can get out of it, seriously, it's somewhere to start from. So we will be taking our nuggets this year from the book of PM Forni, Choosing Civility, the 25 Rules of Considerate Conduct. And so if you want to, you can get yourself one. I wouldn't be able to read the book to you, but I'm just going to share a few nuggets, on what the 25 rules are about, so you can lay your hands on one and decide to cover it over the Christmas holiday or start it next year, however you decide to do it. But the first nugget for today, which is what we're going to be unveiling, is ta-da! Okay, paying attention. Paying attention, is something he has sort of touched on and is so vital and important to each and every individual as human. I'm going to start with this quote he's got down here, which says, a human moment occurs anytime two or more people are together paying attention to one another. And that's a quote by Edward M. Hallowell. Seriously, my brothers, my sisters, my friends, family, paying attention cannot be overemphasized. It's so important that we pay attention to one another. And he shared something which was really, which was so eye-opening. And it was about himself having to drive a guest who he had with him through the same route that he would normally drive through when he goes to work every day. And he realized that he started noticing things that he never even noticed just by wanting to take his friend, on a nice drive on the way to work, and sort of pointing out different things to them as they went on. And then it dawned on him that if we could in life, pause and sometimes just take notice, even when you're going to work, take notice of that person by the side of the street who is begging. You never can tell what you can see. I remember attending an event and a gentleman started his business on helping homeless people just because he took notice of people, the number of people who were homeless just by walking on the streets, the same street, and going to work every day. And that's how he had his break in his business. Now, yes, it looks like he's being blessed and he's making money out of it at the end of the day. But more importantly, lives are being transformed. So many people have passed through him who didn't have homes before, had no hope, and they now have homes. Not only do they have homes, they are now providing for their family and they are living really well. That was because he did pay attention. A lot of times these days, we go to dinner or even lunch with friends, and most of us are on our phones. You know, there might be a friend there who is going through a challenge that you could easily have noticed if you had your phone in your bag and all you did was just have a true conversation, one on one, you know, together. Try to feel each other's pulse. It's so important. So many things are happening these days because we're not paying attention. Can I encourage us that as we start this month of December, it's a month that we gift people so much. I want us to go out thinking about how can I gift people more of my attention and spend more time, you know, paying attention to people than just just living life without even being attentive to the things around us. There's another thing he said here. I'm going to read out very quickly as well. It says, when we pay attention, we do justice to the presence of others in our lives. When we pay attention, we do justice to the presence of others in our lives. Are we going to make up our mind to start to pay attention from today? When you get to work tomorrow, pay attention to your colleagues at work. Pay attention to, those things that you normally, places you drive through. You'll be surprised how much you were missing out of by just not paying attention, and how much of a blessing you can be to this world if you pay more attention. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm not sure what part of the world you're watching from, but I'd love to see you again tomorrow. So please tune in tomorrow and see what we'll be talking about. It's always wonderful to be here with you. Have a great one. It's me, your friend, Buki Odishote. Thank you.